Welcome to another episode of I really should be playing Lightning Returns, but I'm addicted to Mass Effect 2, M-Shep Edition. Now, we should probably... You're supposed to say something here. I had this all set up, and you're not saying the thing. Come on, Kelly.
There is nothing more absolute than the oath of an Asari Justicar. You did well getting Samara on our side. She is so elegant and gorgeous. Too bad her manner is just so cold.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Garrus received some news that put fire in his eyes. Maybe you should speak with him down in the main battery. Tali seems very distraught after receiving a message. Maybe you could check in on her down in engineering. Anything else, Commander?
Holy crap.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
We got a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, fine. I'll come back, Kelly, so you can say the one line that you still have yet to say. Okay, first, we're gonna go talk to my dear friend Tali. Tali, how's it going?
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason.
What?
I'm scared, Shepard.
Wait, treason?
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
Nobody who knows you could believe you betray your people, Tali.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
That's kind of interesting that the children are actually welcomed back to the fleet, because a lot of societies, they put the problems of the parents onto the children, and just because the parents have done something wrong, their offspring are considered as almost as bad as the convict.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Honora Vanya Vassilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
I am going to be doing that mission as soon as physically possible.
Gabby, you'd say the Normandy is a she, not a he, right?
Of course. The Normandy's the sweetest girl there is.
And Edie's a she. Tali's definitely a she.
What are you getting at, Kenneth?
I'm just saying I'm feeling a wee bit threatened here. A lot of female energy, and I'm just one man.
You're such a dick.
See? Look where your mind went. I've got to watch out for myself.
Jerk. I love him, though. Alright, I don't think we talked with Jack recently, so I'm just gonna pop down here and say hi, because I'm on the same floor, and she's interesting.
Hey,
Tell me something I don't know about you.
nothing to tell. Why?
I want to know more, and I'm not going away.
I'm here to fight for you. Nothing says we have to be friends, but whatever. Something you don't know, huh? Obvious stuff, like what's up with my ink, or something else just as boring. You're not really interested unless it affects you. I've been through all this shit before.
You're a hard person to like, Jack.
Really? I had no idea. What other amazing insights do you have that I'm too stupid to see?
I'll bite. What's with the tattoos?
Some are for prisons I've been in. Some are for kills. You know, good ones. Some are for things I've lost. Those aren't your business. They're nobody's business. And some are because, hey, why the fuck not?
You work pretty hard at not letting people get close.
I've been with lots of people. If you're asking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend, no. It's a waste of time and it never works. You let someone get that close, it just means they need a shorter knife. Lonely and alive works just fine, thanks.
You're tough, but you can't have survived alone all these years.
When I was starting out, I ran with this girl Manara and her boyfriend. They knew their way around. I thought they'd help me. Right. They helped me into their bed. And when we finally did take down something big, they helped themselves to my share of the take. I knew where it was heading. And I got them first. Never bothered with friends after that.
They sound like selfish pricks. That doesn't mean they were gonna kill you.
I get feelings. I don't need proof. I did the smart thing. I always do the smart thing if people fuck with me. That's probably something you should remember.
I missed something in here, so I'll just skip to where I have to get to it.
You work
I've been
pretty
with
hard.
lots of people. You let someone get that close, it just means...
Seems like you miss it a little more than you want to admit.
Pick every little word apart if you want, but it doesn't change the way the galaxy works. Come on, you've been around.
I have to go, but we should do this again.
Wait. My turn with the questions. People usually walk by now. Why are you really asking all these things? Are you eyeing me up? Because if this is just about sex, maybe you should just fucking say so.
Now, here's a really interesting choice. You can actually say yes here. And, well, you know what? Let's do it.
I'd be lying if I said no. You're different.
Figured. People always want something. Well, what? Right now, then?
All right, Jack. I like how you move.
I bet you do. Come here.
And that happens. But if you do that...
Hey,
Tell me about you, Jack.
Shepard, we talked enough. You're just pissing around. No hard feelings, but I don't want to play.
I should go.
Whatever.
she kind of just blows you off from here on out. You pretty much have nothing more that you can get out of her. So, if you wanted to romance Jack, that was your last chance, and you just screwed it up. Good job. But I'm not playing to romance Jack. Okay, so we went and talked to Tally. Let's talk to the other person who was with us last
I
game.
haven't had a meal that good in a long time.
I didn't think Rupert had it in him.
And talk to Garrus, because Garrus is bro.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonus, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him. There's a specialist on the Citadel, name's Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonus was seen with him.
What happened? How did Sidonus betray your team?
He tipped off the mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared. They tried to hold them off. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead. Because of him.
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a saying, an eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
Alright, we'll do that eventually. I'm not really sure how I feel about Paragon Shep doing, well, what he did with Jack for one thing, but, you know, you can't do that with Fem Shep. I have to show it somehow. Or what Garrus wants us to do, but we'll get to that when we get there. Okay.
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander.
Thank you, Kelly. That's what I wanted you to say 12 minutes ago. Let's go to the debriefing room. Because we actually can't go anywhere. Just like before Horizon, this is a forced storyline encounter that we have to go to before we do anything else.
Patching the elusive man through, Commander.
Shepard, we caught a break. I intercepted a distress call from a Turian patrol. They stumbled onto a collector ship beyond the Corliss system. The Turians were wiped out, but not before they crippled the collector vessel. I need you to board that ship and get some hard data on the collectors. Find us a way to get to their home world.
Hard to imagine how a Turian patrol could take out a collector ship.
Reports indicate the hull's intact, but all systems seem to be offline. They could be making repairs as we speak. I'm not saying it won't be dangerous, but we can't let an opportunity like this slip by.
If they had a patrol out there, why aren't the Turians sending a recon team in?
They will, eventually. But I intercepted the transmissions. In the meantime, we're feeding them false reports. You're close enough that you can be in and out before the Turians learn the truth.
Are you sure this information is good?
Information is my weapon, Shepard. It's good.
Send me the coordinates and I'll take care of it.
Already sent. Once you're aboard the ship, establish an uplink with Edie. She'll mine their data for information regarding the Omega-4 relay. Good luck, Shepard.
Coordinates punched in. Let's go find us a collector ship.
Information is my weapon, he says. Okay, for this fight... this is gonna be a little bit tricky. What do we have? Incendiary ammo, concussive shot. Let's see, we have Cryoblast and Incineration Blast. That looks like it could be useful. You have Throw and Pull. You have Shockwave, Warp Ammo, and Pull Field. Let's go with these two. For weaponry, I'm going to stick with the Missile Launcher, and the other two seem to be okay here.
We have a visual on the collector ship, Commander.
Very low emissions. Passive infrared temperatures suggest most systems are offline. Thrusters are cold.
That thing is massive. How the hell did the Turians take it out?
Well, Turians do have some pretty heavy weaponry. They are the most advanced.
Radar scans do not detect any hull breaches on the side facing us. I detect no Mass Effect field distortions. It appears the drive core is offline.
Rendezvous in 30 seconds, Commander. Good luck.
Most advanced military in the galaxy. So it's not that insane that they could have taken out a collector ship. I love how they kind of turn on the lights here and look through the ship. Okay. This is actually really interesting.
Somewhat resembles an insect hive.
Penetrating scans have detected an access node to uplink with collector databanks. Marking location to your hardsuit computer.
In this direction. But yeah, this is a really interesting place. Like Morton said, it kind of looks like a hive of some sort.
Shepard, I've compared the ship's EM signature to known collector profiles. It is the vessel you encountered on Horizon.
What?
Maybe the defense tower softened it for the Turians.
If they're still alive.
One can hope. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. This place, there's a bunch of dead bodies over there. Well, we'll get there eventually, I guess. Let's see what this is.
Same containers as on Horizon. Only these are empty.
Horrible. Trapped in pods, completely at the mercy of the collectors.
Oh, I also wanted to show what their masks look like. Because I hadn't actually ever seen Morton's mask before. And then I saw a run where they showed it off. And it was like, holy crap, I've never seen that. That's just great. I mean, I've seen Jax before. I don't know if you guys have seen Jax, but Jax is just kind of awesome there. But okay, pile of dead bodies. Let's see what this pile is.
Despicable.
Why would the collectors just leave a pile of bodies lying around?
Test subjects from control group. Discarded after experiment was over.
There are worse things than death, like being a test subject for twisted aliens.
This was wrong. Inhumane. Even if collectors needed to kill for experiments, could have ended lives painlessly.
Dead is dead. There's no such thing as a good way to go.
Alright. Doesn't look like there's too much over here. Yeah, so there's not an awful lot of fighting, because, you know, Turians killed them all. But I've never really taken Jack and Morton on this mission before, so I kind of want to see what happens. A bunch of credits there. I get a med kit here. Controlled terminals or something else. No, there's a control terminal and it's useful. Okay.
That's a collector. Are you saying those bastards even experimented on one of their own?
EDI, I'm uploading the data from this terminal. See if you can figure out what they were up to.
Data received. Analyzing. The collectors were running baseline genetic comparisons between their species and humanity.
Are they looking for similarities?
I have no hypothesis on their motivations. All I have are the preliminary results. They reveal something remarkable. A quad-strand genetic structure identical to traces collected from ancient ruins. Only one race is known to have this structure, the Protheans.
Wait a second.
My god. The Protheans didn't vanish. They're just working for the Reapers now.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite. The Reapers have repurposed them to suit their needs.
You'd think somebody would have picked up on this.
No one has had an opportunity to study a collector genetic code in this detail. I've already matched 2,000 alleles to recorded fragments. This collector likely descends from a Prothean colony in the Styx Theta cluster. But there are signs of extreme alteration. 3 fewer chromosomes. Reduced heterochromatin structure. Elimination of superfluous junk sequences.
The Reapers didn't wipe out the Protheans. They turned them into monsters and enslaved them. Still, they're working for the Reapers now, and we have to stop them.
No shit. I'm not letting the Reapers turn me into some kind of fucked up bug thing.
Let's find what we need before the collectors come to salvage this vessel. Move out.
Okay, this is where it gets interesting. First off, holy crap, the collectors are Protheans? The people that Liara was studying her entire life? That's kind of a big deal. Second, we get to choose an alternate weapon. Now, if you play as a soldier or any other class like Vanguard or Infiltrator that has a weapon already of these 3 types, you can actually get a better weapon instead of just training in an additional weapon. what I'm going to do is go for shotgun for Shepard. For M-Shep, at least. And now, we have another weapon to run with. The Scimitar Assault Shotgun. Aw, man. Okay. Let's get that. Actually, let's reload this. Okay, let's take a look at our abilities. You go ahead and use warp ammo, because why not? I picked up Dominate for the fun of it. I think I might have used that previously. Oh well. And I'm gonna see what we can do with that here. What about my squad? Is everyone leveled up? It looks like we are. Alright. Get some... yeah, I should probably change my shotgun. Let's see... Katana Eviscerator is a somewhat long-range shotgun. The Geth Plasma Shotgun is what I have all my squad mates running with. I think I might go with the Eviscerator. Actually, I'll go with the Geth Plasma Shotgun, and then I'll switch to the Eviscerator later, because I'm a little more comfortable with the Geth Plasma Shotgun, even though there's a lot less in it. I generally like to go with a higher ammo count than damage.
More holding containers.
Hundreds. I wonder how many have people in them.
Too many.
I detect no signs of life in the pod, Shepard. It is probable the victims inside died when the ship lost primary power.
That just seems terrible. Anyways, just the way that I play, I favor having more ammo over more power, just because. And that's why I like having someone like the Tempest shotgun here. Which way am I supposed to go? This way? You know what? Let's check out what happens over here, because I don't think I've ever gone this way before. Anything? No, not really. Okay. Sorry, just wasting everyone's time. I was curious. I'm allowed to be curious. Even if it doesn't actually do anything. You see a fork in the road, you see the arrow pointing the other direction, you kind of want to take the direction you're not supposed to go.
This looks interesting.